Good morning, primary class. I hope you're all staying warm today. We got like 3 or 4 inches of snow out here, and so that's been really fun. This is our Sunday lesson in our story for this week called God's Creation Finished. We've learned what happened the first 5 days that God created our world. Now it was day 6. What's the name of day 6? That's right, Friday. By Friday, our world was already very beautiful, wasn't it? But God wasn't finished yet. What do you think happened next? We can find the answer in Genesis chapter 1, verses 24 and 25. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creature after its kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beasts of the earth after his kind." And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and the cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after its kind. And God saw that it was good. Animals, all kinds of animals. God made 2 of every kind that you can imagine. If we had been there, we would have seen the first big elephants happily swinging their trunks back and forth as they wandered around. Maybe they were eating leaves and sugar cane and all the other good things that they can enjoy. Perhaps they went over to the pond to take a drink, and then maybe they sprayed water on each other. They would have been glad to pick you up and take you for a ride. There were zebras with their black and white striped coats, 2 funny monkeys swinging in the trees and chattering to each other. Long-necked giraffes were reaching to nibble leaves. A beautiful lion and his mate wanted to be petted. Dogs and cats played tag with each other. 2 beautiful horses raced across the field with their tails and manes flying in the breeze. Tigers rolled on the soft grass. Deer and sheep grazed close by, not one bit afraid. Maybe one went over and snuggled the lion. We can't begin to name all the animals that God made that day, and animals can't think and reason and choose like people can. But God made them so that they can love us and help us. He never wanted them to be afraid of us. How many kinds of animals can you name? How were those different animals? How were those animals different from the animals of today? Which ones would you have liked to have for pets? And how should we treat the animals that God made? Do you think that God ever meant for us to kill animals and eat them? Of course not. Those are some really good questions. I want you to think about those and maybe answer them when you come to Sabbath school. Now, I can't even count how many animals that I know of, but it would be really hard to name all of them. That's quite a bit.